All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to session number 3 of Seeds, The Legend of Muna.
Oh, it actually loaded up pretty quickly.
And I'm listening to myself. God damn it.
Start the recording, so then I don't.
All right, fix it. So good. So good. Fix it. Yeah, we're back again with another installment, and it feels weird not being able to see your guys' camera right now. All right, I'll just see it. All right, so yeah, how's everybody been doing last week, Zach?
That was a great intro.
Shut up.
Otherwise, I'm doing all right. I actually just got back from class, but not up to much. Doing good.
What are your classes on again?
Well, this semester I got 3 classes. It's all electives though, so I've got like an ethics class, an intro to computers. It's like CIS 101. It's the stupidest class ever.
Yeah.
And then a health class because I needed 8 credits.
Yeah, they have to use those beginner classes all the time because a lot of people, a few generations before us, just have no clue how to use the computers and whatnot. Yeah, so yeah, they kind of need those at this point. What about you, Mort? What have you been up to?
Classes started for me too. So, first week is always real easy. I'm taking linear algebra, which is always fun. What else? Oh, I'm taking computer networking, graduate level.
Nice.
So we're going to learn about the OSI model. Yay!
Networking is huge right now. I don't do networking, so.
Yeah, I love the OSI model.
Yeah, well,
they will ingrain it in your brain over and over and over again. So.
Oh yeah, well I took networking classes in high school, so I'm hoping we go into something that's more interesting, something beyond what I already know. And then my last class is a robotics class,
Ooh.
and we're getting everything set up.
Ooh.
And yeah, so we have a little chassis that we ordered and a controller, and then we have a Raspberry Pi, which is a little microcomputer. And we're going to code on the Raspberry Pi to control the controller to run the little car.
Did you watch BattleBots 2015?
No, I haven't yet.
Oh, you gotta watch it. It's good.
The funniest thing is when I say I'm in a robotics class, literally just about everybody has said, "Dude, are you going to make a BattleBot?"
Yeah, there's actually
the best thing people think of when it comes to robots.
Yeah, it's fight, kiss. Yeah, there's actually a group of MIT students that was in the BattleBots 2015, so they made a pretty good robot and it got pretty far in, so that was pretty cool. Yeah, what about you, Cyber? What have you been up to?
Well, I've been working on my Minecraft server, making tweaks, trying to make it more enjoyable for everybody. And then, unfortunately, yesterday, one of my pet rats died. Kabashi, my big boy, suffered a heart attack. So, and it was kind of rough on us, me and my wife, because, we had him for about a year and a half now. And, but, he was a happy rat. He never went for anything. He had a big mansion to play in, and his food, we always gave him the treats and everything. So I have to believe that he went, he went in a very good. We bought him. He was meant to be fed to snakes. So
Yeah.
we gave him a good life.
Yeah, better than what.
But other than that, nothing. So.
All right. What have you been up to, Sendo?
Not much. Been playing a bunch of Witcher 3. This last week has been crazy at work. The Witcher 3 is pretty cool though. Even though I'm still in the first main area, the map is freaking huge.
Yeah.
And you'll be walking through the woods and suddenly get attacked by this ancient god that controls nature, and it's like, what the fuck? It's kind of like my campaign in that way.
I've never played Witcher. I had Witcher 2 installed on my computer at one point, but it was a pirated copy and I never touched it. This was way back many years ago. So, But yeah, I've never touched it, so I've seen some footage on Witcher
Shame
3
on
though,
you.
and it looks really good.
Pirating.
I don't do it anymore. I'm strictly, well, music I pirate, I have to admit. Yes, I pirate music. But video games I will.
And now it's on the internet.
That's fine. In Canada, it's like very weirdly legal in a way. Like it's like band appreciation, quote unquote. I don't know.
Man, you're gonna get your wrist slapped.
I don't know. It's weird. But yeah, my mother buys music all the time. She's friends with a bunch of bands. She's do you guys know the Spoons?
No.
Band in the 80s? Really? Okay, fine. She's personal friends with the Spoons and whatnot, so she's got and the Glass Tiger. Do you know Glass Tiger? No?
Are these
All right.
Canadian bands?
I know Glass Tiger.
Originally, yeah, see, Cyber knows Glass Tiger. Yeah, she knows Glass Tiger by name and everything, so she's had dinner with them and everything, so people on the internet will know who I'm talking about. I'm too young to really be looking at, yeah, whatever. Shut up. Yeah, over the last week, personally, I've been just applying to some places, hoping to get a full-time job sometime soon, and I've been doing some streaming. I actually started up a Pokemon series that I'm having a lot of fun with. It was a really good stream, and I'm going to be cutting it down and putting it on YouTube, and it's hilarious. Like, even me, like, behind, like, I ended up turning off my camera because my face just wasn't portraying what I was doing. Like, I was kind of role-playing it, and I was sitting there, like, laughing at myself. It was just that entertaining, so, but yeah, it was good, and that was a lot of fun. Other than that, I've been playing on Cyber's Minecraft server, which I've been dumping a lot of time into. But I'm gonna have some nice builds on the server here soon that'll show off.
Yeah, I'm hoping if we start to get more people, I already have somebody who said they'll toss some coin my way to help pay for the server. But instead of taking their money and then having what I'm already paying, I'm gonna just add it on top of what I'm paying. So when people are giving me money, I'm just gonna keep adding it up to keep the server upgrading.
Yep.
So I'm gonna pay the initial cost out of pocket, and then hopefully we can get a few people, just even a couple bucks here or there, and then we can get, I definitely want to try to get the RAM doubled by the end of the month and see if that helps stabilize a lot of the things.
Yeah, if and when you open it up public, I'll probably get a few of the viewers to jump in, because that's a big thing with Twitch, is like everybody jumps in and !IP to see if they can get the IP, and right now I have it saying like the server is currently private. So
yeah, and once I get all the initial quests and stuff started too, there's some bugs. Unfortunately, the one mod we installed that had the rocks and the seagulls, as Mort will tell you, the seagulls in the starting area were a nightmare.
Yeah.
They were sucking up players and dropping them from the sky, and that's not good. They're not supposed to be there. I don't know how they got there, but I have to figure that out. So
yeah, I forgot to pop out everybody's character sheets. All right, so yeah, let's go over what happened last week. Let me flip back a page in the session notes. That didn't help at all. Okay. So, we started off exiting out of the town of Lumiere, and it is the town in between Soren and Aria. As they were preparing to leave, a group of alpha members who... I'm looking for a word. Recognized, that's the word I'm looking for. Recognized Maw Ripper. I'm forgetting everything left and right. Recognized Maw Ripper to be the quote-unquote baby hill giant that they fought in the central province. That was from Maw Ripper's backstory on his way towards Soren. And they fought him. They ran away from Maw Ripper. Maw Ripper was bet and bound to get them to
finish the fight.
Yeah, finish the fight properly instead of just running away.
Yep.
So they fought them, and the Alpha members had really bad swordplay, couldn't hit the broad side of a barn, and the party was able to wipe them out pretty easily. After they left there, they were on their way towards area to finish the escort mission that they had, and they encountered a harpy on the way that they just... Maul Ripper took the harpy to the ground, started strangling the harpy while everybody jumped on the harpy and just started pounding away, and the harpy was just defenseless. So,
Yeah.
that went well.
I will tell you, like I said before, that is one of my dirtiest D&D moments ever. You know, I mean, if it wasn't, at least it was like an evil monster. At least it wasn't like, you know, an NPC or somebody like that we were fighting, because then that'd be even worse. But you know, it just made me feel kind of bad for that harpy. I mean, she tried her best, but she just
out for lunch, man.
Yeah, I know. Well, you know what? If she would have tried to eat the fucking cats, she'd still be alive. You know, I'd have ripped her wings off and let her run away. But no, she had to try to eat the cats. And you don't fuck with Maul Ripper's cats.
Yeah.
Just,
Well, they're not Maul Rippers yet. Still the merchant.
He's got plenty of gold to buy them, so.
Yeah.
I just don't know how we're gonna get him back to the guild hall, unless I'm gonna carry him all with me.
Yeah. All right. And then after that, they made their way into area where they went into the tavern. Took a time to relax. Sendo was very interested in one of the hooded shady gentlemen in the corner, and also had an eye out for the girls. One of the females went up to Arcarian and asked him to basically hang out, and was flirting with Arcarian. When Arcarian noticed, he decided to just say, "Whoa, hold up a minute," and backed away from that. Drake made his move and successfully wooed one of the females and went to bed. And yeah, all the party went to bed, and that's basically where we end off the last session. And I would also like to run over just a basically technicality. Maul Ripper is now technically a ranger. That really makes no changes in the way the character is or the stats or anything like that. It's just for future things. It's a ranger variant that doesn't have spells. It's exactly what Cyber was looking for. So
Right.
that's just a little technical change, and there shouldn't be a lot of those. But yeah.
It fits the character's background and everything a lot better than a fighter, so.
Yeah. All right, and that's basically where we are left off. So yeah, everybody is in bed right now, and Sendo, I would like for you to give me a perception check, please.
Too bad I can't use that initiative roll.
Too bad. No, it's
I need to stop closing my character sheet.
just pop it out and leave
There
it on
we
the
are.
side. You got multiple monitors, just leave it on one of those. That's what I do. All
Oh,
right.
that's persuasion.
Give me a perception. Oh, wow, okay. So you actually wake up to the lady trying to sneak out of bed. She's currently putting her clothes back on. What do you do? Do you do anything?
I'd probably just sit up, tell her have a nice day.
She nods and says, "Yes, you too." And she walks out.
Then I look for my stuff.
All right. It is all over the floor.
Hurriedly. Anything missing?
Nope, nothing's missing.
Okay.
All right. And as you're getting prepared to exit, you hear from outside of the door, very loud yelling between the two women. Basically, you hear the bitchy one, I guess is what I'm gonna call her, yell at her saying, "That was a horrible idea. You could get pregnant from some random guy you just frickin' met." And then they're just yelling at each other and blah 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 blah. And
Yeah, I'm just putting on my clothes.
yeah. And after that, you head down?
Yeah.
Alright. Everybody else is already down there, including the merchant. I shouldn't keep moving you, should I? Do you care if I move you? I'm just so used to moving you. So yeah, everybody meets up for some breakfast. What do you guys do?
What's for breakfast?
The chef
Do they have
actually
anything?
The chef actually has a special on. It's actually a nice steak and egg special.
What coincidence. I was just about to order steak and eggs.
Yeah. Yeah, it's actually on for about two silver. So it's kind of expensive because it is a very valuable meal, but
Yeah, Mall Ripper will order 5 of them.
okay.
It's not my dime.
All right, that'll be
A
that'll be a gold, yeah.
Yeah.
Does anybody else
How
want to
much
do
just for the one?
2 silver.
Yeah, Ark will take the special too.
Yeah, same.
And I tell them to just pile all the steaks on the one plate, the eggs on the one plate, etc.
Gotta go feed the kitties.
All right, he
No,
knows.
that's
they're
all for him.
separate.
No,
Yeah, that's all for me.
He's a big guy. He's what, 7 foot? What again?
He's only 7'2" or 7'1", 7'2". He's a runt compared
Only.
to most guys. That's what's funny.
But compared to everybody else, you're still
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. Does anybody else do anything during breakfast?
no. I couldn't finish all mine. Do you want the rest of mine now? Ma, do you want the rest of my meal?
Wait, what?
Ma Ripper, do you want the rest of mine? I couldn't finish.
No. No, he's happy with his 5.
With your 5?
You must eat, and that way you'll be strong for the day. Finish your meal.
I like forcibly take one more bite and then.
Finish. I'm gonna roll intimidation. Oh yeah, I don't. I'm not very intimidating at all. Probably because I have a big steak hanging from my mouth when I'm trying to finish. Finish.
Food falling out of your mouth and.
Yeah.
I forgot to switch over the scenes. Well, whatever. So yeah, the tavern's a lot quieter than it was last night. Of course, it's just the morning where everybody meets up and gets everything together. Around you see a couple of familiar faces from last night. Actually, it seems like up over top here, the 2 guys up top are actually head face down, still sleeping at the table.
Nice.
So yeah. Alright, the merchant leans over to you, Drake, and says, "So, would you like to head out and see the artist?"
I suppose we can see how good he is. And then I finish eating.
Do you look over to this table at all? Where the shady guy is? I'm assuming you'd.
Yeah, every once in a while I like glance over as I'm eating.
Yeah. You see them talking, but you don't hear anything. Would you like to give me a perception check?
I suppose I could. Let's make a perception on persuasion.
Yeah.
I persuade him to let me listen.
All right. As you're looking, it's actually fairly apparent. There's a about a tennis-sized stone sitting on the table.
Would I recognize that as being similar to what Leon had?
Yeah. Do you want to give me an Arcana check?
Oh my god, all these checks.
It's actually not the same as the telestone. No, you don't know what it is. It's got a it's a black stone with a faint blue shimmer. That's emanating from it, but the telestone was actually blue with a slight white shimmer out of it. So, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Same school, but you know.
Yeah. You also see the hooded, the shady guy, actually funneling. Funneling's not the right word. Like flipping a coin in his hands as he's talking.
He's groping that coin. He's just downright
Well, you know,
abusing it.
Pirates of the Caribbean, where Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, where he's just flipping the coin between his fingers. All right. So do you do anything before you head out?
Not really. He has his conversation. I'm not going to interrupt their dealings.
All right.
Yet.
All right. So you guys head out then?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Is anybody else going with Drake to the artist? Is everybody going, or?
I guess some of us could go to the guild house and try to. I had that thought that if Drake wanted us to go to the guild house and like look for a mission to head back or turn in that harpy head or whatever, a couple of us could go do that.
You suggest this to me?
Yeah. Like, hey Drake. Actually, I guess I don't think Ma or I would be very good help with the artist. So, say, hey, Ma and I could go to by the guild house and see if we can find a mission or see if they have a reward for that harpy head that you got.
Sounds good. And I unhook the harpy head and toss it at you.
Oh, catch it and say, that sound good to you, Ma?
Yes, he nods.
Okay.
While chewing on his steak.
All right. So Drake, Arcarian, and the merchant are going to go to the artist while the other three go to the guild hall then?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Sounds good.
So as you guys are walking out, the man in the white hood actually bumps into Mall Ripper as he's trying to exit as well, and he turns and says, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Excuse me."
Am I still there?
Yeah, you're all walking out at the same time.
I'll be like, hey Ma, check your stuff.
Okay.
He walks
I'll
out
check my...
with his.
I don't let him walk out. I block him.
Oh, he puts his hands up, and you're looking.
Excuse me, sir. That was a fascinating jewel you had.
He
I'll check my stuff too while he's talking to him.
he gives you an odd look and looks down towards his dog and just in confusion. As you're
I
looking,
crouch down. Hey, puppy. And maybe throw a scrap at the dog.
the dog backs
or at
up.
the floor by the dog.
The dog actually backs up and doesn't touch the scrap.
Not very friendly now, is he?
Well, you're blocking our way. I'm in a bit of a hurry. Can I please go?
I look past him at Ma.
Do I have everything?
Yep, nothing's missing.
Okay.
Okay. I step aside. My apologies, sir.
He just gives a confused, disgruntled look and walks out, dog following right beside him. As he's walking away, you notice on his shoulder he has a symbol of a black dragon. Do you want to give me a guild knowledge? And anybody else that notices this as well.
I'm not going to say that Maul doesn't notice it, but most likely he wouldn't know what it is anyway.
Well,
I'm probably going to refrain from...
Give me a roll.
Unless it's something I would have seen in the world.
Ooh.
Oh, dang.
I think Arcarian knows.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. So, Arcarian, you've heard...
It's not... Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
Actually, it's interesting. Only Arcarian and Maw Ripper actually recognize this. Maw
Simon
Ripper
got 19, too.
Yeah, but you actually get slight bonus because this guild originates from the northern province.
Oh, okay.
Arcarian, you've heard this just around. Maw Ripper, you'd know this from on your travels. You've heard of words of this. There was a guild in the northern province called the Black Knights, and they used to be a very strong guild, strong standing in the north, until they were disbanded. Their guild got nearly eviscerated by a dark guild, and there's very few remaining original members.
Too bad I don't know that.
No.
If I'm near Drake, I'd kind of whisper to him, "Is that the Black Knights?" Or something like that.
That's a really cheesy name. What are you talking about?
That symbol.
I've never heard of the Black Knights.
They're from the north.
Other than that, I don't say anything.
Alright. So, yeah. I guess we'll start off with Drake and Arcarian following the merchant to the artist. The merchant basically leads you up towards the more richer part of the district. It's not like the noble area, but it's getting closer to that area. And takes you up to a building with the sign out in front that has like an ink and quill over top of a piece of paper. And the sign says Turin's Artistry.
Turin, huh?
Turin. Touran.
Alright, I'll go up to the door and knock.
The door opens up, and it's a gentleman that looks to be around in his late 30s. He's got actually a handlebar mustache and bushy hair. He looks over and looks at you and says, "How may I help you?" And the merchant behind you says, "Turin!" And the artist looks over and says, "Ian, how are you doing, good friend?"
Ian and Turin.
Yeah, and they exchange like a handshake, and he says, Turin goes, "Come on in, come on in." He walks you guys in. He sits down and moves aside a shield that it looks like he's currently working on etching, and says, "What can I do for you?"
Is he talking to me or the merchant?
To you.
I tell him, yes, I need a template made of this, and I hold up the symbol.
He reaches out to grab it and look at it.
Yeah, I
And,
take off my necking.
Yeah.
Or my
He examines
jacket,
it,
I guess.
and he asks, how large of a stencil do you need?
About that size.
just the size of this brooch here?
Yep.
Yeah, he shrugs and says, "Oh, okay. That's no problem. I can do that for you for 5 gold. I also do, as you can see, armor, banners, and shields, and any other thing that you need art done on, if you're interested."
The stencil will work for now.
He nods and says, if you come back in about..." He's looking at it, looking at the details, and he says, "About an hour, I'll have it done for you."
Sounds good.
Alright.
Arcaria, did you need any work done?
No, I'm good. Thanks, boss.
Alright, then we'll leave you to it, sir. Time to go check out this tower.
Alright.
And I just turn and walk out.
Alright. We're gonna flip over to Malripper and Simon, who are on their way to the tower not too long before you guys. So as you two are walking towards this grandiose tower, you notice it's castle-like in architecture with like smaller towers surrounding a main tower that stands about 30 stories high.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, wow.
It's pretty large. As you walk up to towards the front entrance, you notice that there's a short bridge about 50 feet in front of the front door. And the bridge goes over a small gap between the town and the guild hall. Are you gonna look down in the gap?
Yeah.
Alright.
Sure.
There's a sheer cliff below it, and it drops over 100 feet. At the bottom, you can see white rapids as waters rush through at tremendous speeds. From this, you can tell that this is an extension of the ravines that split the provinces.
Okay.
So yeah. Essentially, the guild hall is technically on an island in between the two provinces, in a way. Even though
Clever.
the gap is only about 20 to 30 feet wide. So yeah. So as you keep moving towards the front door, there's a couple of people wearing the golden sun symbol are walking out and just having just a general chat. And there's 2 guards standing in front of the doors. The doors are open. So, you walk in.
Yeah, we're gonna walk forward like we're supposed to be there.
Yeah, as you walk in, there's also 2 guards on the inside of the door as well. Essentially mirrored from the guards outside. The room seems very, very organized, and there's a reception desk to the left.
Okay. Go up to the reception desk.
Yeah, there's a lady standing there, and she says, "Hello, and how can I help you today?"
Soren is the name of the town we're from?
Yes.
I really need to take better notes. Okay. Yeah, we're from Soren. We're a new guild just getting started, and we were looking for your quest board. And as well to see if you had any quests for harpies, and I'll hold up the head.
She looks at the head and she says, "Oh, actually, by a matter of fact, we are currently paying 30 gold pieces per head." She says, "I'll..."
So, I just give this to you and
Yes,
hold it
yes.
out.
I'll take it from you. She grabs it and she sort of holds it like away from her body, like gently, and just brings it towards a bin in the back of the small room behind the desk. And she drops it in there. And she reaches down and opens up, unlocks a chest, opens it up, and brings you 30 gold pieces.
Okay. I will put them somewhere that's not like in another pouch in my backpack that's not my money pouch, so I know that's Drake's technically.
Yeah. Okay.
And then say, yes. And do you have? I was also wondering if you had any open jobs headed back towards Soren. I think we should be heading out in the next few days, maybe.
She nods and she says, I'll take a look. Most of our jobs are saved for, of course, our members of the guild, but I can see if there's a job for you. And she reaches to the back where there's basically a bookshelf style thing with a bunch of folders. She pulls out one of the folders, and as she pulls it out, a small sheet drops to the ground. She gives a weird look, and she sets the folder down on the table in front of you, and reaches down and grabs the sheet of paper. She's given like a weird look at the sheet of paper, and she reads it over, and she'll flip it over towards you guys and say, This was a job given to us about 3 months ago. It seems to have gotten lost in the folders. It is, the client is from Lumiere, actually, and if you want to look at this, we don't usually allow our guild members to pick up jobs that are this outdated, but we have not completed it, and if you want to go see the client, you can look it over. She starts flipping through her folders. Do you want to look at the sheet that she handed you?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Basically, the sheet says, it's just a job posting form, and it states that the client is looking for the Golden Sun to retrieve a ring that was stolen from him. The client lives in Lumiere, once again, the town between Soren and Area.
Okay. So, that little town where we fought the guys from Alpha.
Yeah.
Little town with no beautiful women. Anyway.
They're all hiding from you and the Goliath you walk around with. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll look at it. It's just retrieving a stolen ring, and we would need to go, obviously, talk to him for more details, so we need to head back.
Yeah. She's flipping through. She's just mumbling to herself.
I mean, I'll
suddenly gets a
kind of
phone
wait
call.
and see if she... Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'll kind of wait and see if she finds anything else. But really, I'm just kind of stalling for Drake, because he's got to make the final decision. I just figured we would get the ball rolling.
Yeah. I'm assuming that was Sendo with the phone call, or... Yeah.
Yeah, my phone doesn't ring, so.
Wasn't me.
Yeah, that was Sendo. So yeah, as she's flipping through, she's just mumbling to herself, and she says, "Ooh, a hill giant. And she continues to flip. She continues to flip through the pages, and she looks up and says, "It seems like all these other jobs are taken by some other squads in the Golden Sun. That seems to be the only one that I can help you out with, unless you find more harpy heads, of course." And send us back.
I'm back.
So at about this time, Arcarian and Sendo are walking, and you guys essentially just cross the bridge right now, and start walking up to the door. As you walk in, it's once again a very organized lobby area with the reception to the left, and you see Maul Ripper and Simon standing there talking to a young woman.
Do I see any guards around?
Yes, there's 2 guards at the inside at the door, and there's a couple of just Golden Sun members walking around in the lobby. So.
Yeah, I'll join our group.
Okay.
And as soon as Drake walks up, I'll hand him the piece of paper and say, "There's apparently a man whose ring has been stolen in on our way back to Soren in Lumiere, that little town."
I look it over. Does it say anything about what stole it?
No, not on the form.
Probably hobgoblins. And the receptionist, is she still going through that folder?
Yeah, she's just like, it looks like she's towards the last few pages.
Alright.
Just flipping through and reading them slowly. Once she's finished, she'll look up and say, "Unless you want to travel all the way to the northern province, it's essentially all I have for you. I apologize."
All right, that sounds good. Tell me, ma'am,
She smiles and nods.
do you know where any, is there any records in your guild where a hobgoblin camp might be?
She looks at the folders in the bookcase behind her. She's looking through, and she pulls one out and reads through it, and she says, "No, no, no, no. Wow. No, no." She likes to mumble to herself as she reads through stuff.
While she's doing that, I turn to Simon, and I'm like, "So, what do we get for the head?"
Oh, and I'll pull out the 30 gold and hand it to him. Harpies are apparently a problem in these parts if they're willing to pay that well for a single head.
Nice. I distribute 5 to everybody.
Sweet.
I only cut off its head on a whim.
So, as she's flipping through, she moves one page aside, and she continues sifting her way through. And when she's finished looking through, she looks up and says, "There seems to be one active camp in the area. I have to look at the world map."
I kind of turn to the group. I'm like, well, if it's on our way, it might actually have the ring, so. Plus, I'd rather ambush them instead of them ambush us, right?
True.
Yeah.
World map did not want to load properly for a while. She's looking through and she says, "Oh, there seems to be one south of Lumiere. Ooh. She moves back over to the job posting folder and looks at it, and she says, "It seems to be really close to where the hill giant spotting was. If you're..."
Of course. We'll look over at Ma. Maybe we'll run into more alpha there.
Actually, I might as well leave it on.
Yeah, I was tempted to go when I heard her say hill giant to go, "I think I found your hill giant. What's the reward for that one?"
Yeah, I'm actually gonna move everybody to the world map for this. Yeah, she says that seems to be the only active hobgoblin camp in the area. Seems most of them were taken out as of recent. Is there anything else I can help you with? And are you gonna take that job?
Oh, yeah, might as well.
All right, she pulls out a sheet from under the desk and starts writing down on it and signs at the bottom, and she says, "Sign here."
I take out my stamp.
Okay. Are you gonna look over what you're signing?
Now that you mention it, probably.
I'm gonna start warning you because there's gonna be a point where I start screwing you with that. This is a what would be the term for it? Like a
Agreement.
it's a job.
Contract.
Yeah, basically it's
Requisite.
it states that the job is now out of the Golden Sun's hand and now belongs to you. So all
Transfer.
essentially it's a way for them to not need to go through much paperwork once it's completed and everything. So
Yeah, it means I can collect it instead of them.
Yeah.
So on and so forth.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I definitely stamp it.
Okay. So yeah, she says the job is all yours now. Thank you very much for coming by and giving us the harpy head. Once again, if there's anything else you'd like, let me know. And she walks back and starts putting away all the folders that she pulled out.
I leave one of my flyers with her. The one about Alpha collecting refuse.
Okay. She's looking it over and gives a weird look, and she just puts it aside.
I just give her a thumbs up.
She gives you an odd look, just, what is he doing? And yeah, she just sets it
I'm
aside.
like, all right. Yeah, then I walk out.
Okay. Is there anything else you would like to do in the town?
Well, we don't have horses or anything, right?
No, we do not.
We're just gonna walk back.
Wagon's expensive though.
Yeah.
But the merchant stayed back with the artist to chat, essentially.
Okay.
So
The merchant said he was staying here for a while, right? Can't hitch a ride back.
yeah, the merchant said to you guys that he was going to be staying in here, selling off his wares for a while, and said he was going to hire another guild to escort him back.
Oh.
So,
All right. I suppose I would go to the shops and. Do we have anything that we could took off? We have that guy's sword.
yeah, you have a few swords.
Yes. Swords from the hobgoblins.
Yeah.
Cats.
Apparently, cats are just infesting this town.
Yeah, it's
They're all the rave, man.
you don't see it's not an infestation. There's just one or two, or else how would a merchant be able to sell cats in the town if they're all over the place? Jeez.
That's true.
He's the one that keeps bringing them. He doesn't even sell them. He just lets them loose.
Yeah.
One day I shall take over this town with cats.
Yes. All right.
So yeah, here it says a longbow, longsword, morning star, chainmail, a hide armor, and a shield. I think one of you guys took the longbow, right?
I took the hide armor.
Okay, so you have the hide armor. I'm going to take it off my treasure.
I took the other longbow.
Okay.
I know I did that because can't ever have too many bows.
All right, so then I'll go to the blacksmith and to sell some stuff.
All right.
That does mean that you can sell my leather armor if you wanted to.
It's yours to sell.
You walk up to a smith's shop, and you walk in, and there's a there's another word. I'm not good at finding words today.
Ugh. An ugh. Hey guys, it's an ugh. We haven't seen one of those before.
Yeah, he's got this weird boot on. It's like made out of like leather and fur. No, I'm kidding. A very large man.
Is he
Plump. That's the
Maw
word.
Ripper size?
He's a plump man.
Okay, chubby.
Yes.
Probably not the best blacksmith if he's chubby.
Yeah, he walks up and says, "Hello, good sir. What can I do for you today?"
One of those. Hi, sir. I'm here to sell a bunch of stuff that we've confiscated from monsters.
Oh, what do you have?
I take out the longsword, the morning star, chainmail, and a shield. Set it right there.
He starts looking at them and examining them. A couple of them look like he says, "Couple of them look like they need a little bit of work, little lovin'. Let me see here." He continues looking through them. And what do you have again? Let me write it down.
I just changed tabs, man. I have a longsword, morning star, chainmail, and a shield.
Okay, he says,
All medium sized because they were from the hobgoblins.
Yeah. I'm just doing some math here. Where's my calculator? Boom. Alright.
Oh, Ark needs to go to a jeweler, I guess.
Alright.
As well.
Yeah, you can make your way over there once I figure out where the
Yeah.
frickin'
No,
armor
sorry, you
is.
can continue.
Yeah.
I just now remember. So.
No, yeah, that's fine. Chainmail.
The best part of any D&D campaign is watching people shop.
Alright. He says, I can give you about 25 gold for it all.
Oh, come now, sir. If you give us a better deal, perhaps we'll bring you more in the future.
Says, "Well, I'm sorry, but some of these need a little bit of work, and I can't always trust that. There's a lot of people that come in here and say that, and I give you 26. That's the best I can do."
I suppose we'll just go with a different merchant. And I walk over and start gathering it up. If only you would go to 30.
He looks over the equipment and looks back up and says, he gets more of a serious look on his face and he says, 27 and a half.
I have a grin on my face now. 29.
26 and a half.
29.
He goes over to a chest behind the table and pulls out a pouch out of it and starts setting the gold on the table. He sets out 27 gold pieces and and one, what is it, a lirum? Half gold? Whatever it is.
Electrum?
Electrum, that's it. I just like calling it half gold. He sets all that on the table and he says, "Right here. Could be yours."
I start picking up the armor.
No other smith in town's gonna give you anything better than that.
It says I'll be selling it in town. We're from Soren. I know several blacksmiths that are more fair than you.
Well, sorry, man's gotta live. Once again, like I said, it's gonna need a little bit of work on a couple of those things, so I can't do anything better than 27.
Oh, just a small bit shine here and polish there. Nothing's chipped.
Look at the bend in that long sword.
It's a scimitar.
He gives a very boisterous laugh and says, "If you believe that, then you shouldn't wield a sword yourself."
Oh, come on, just 30. Not
20
that bad. I mean, you could turn around and sell the chainmail for 75.
I'd have to replace a couple of rings in there, and I'd still sell it for only 50 at most.
Well, even then, that's more than you're getting for the lot of it.
Plus man hours, plus the apprentices that I have to pay, not paying any more than 27.5. Take it or leave it.
Let's this guy watch Pawn Stars? Jesus. Why is he calling his expert to appraise it?
Yells out the window, "Hey, Joe, get over here!"
The other blacksmith, yeah.
Yeah, it's the only other smith in town. Walks over. He says,
Yeah, I'll just gather everything up and walk out.
he gives you like just a fuck you look and waves you off.
Well, on my way out, I'm like, lazy bastard.
Yeah. Alright. Are you gonna try another smith in town?
I suppose.
It's up to you. Let's go over to Arcarian and the jeweler. Arcarian, you're on your way to a jeweler shop. You actually find a shop that has a sign out front. Where's my page here? Gotta let it load. And was that Sendo or Zach? No, that was Sendo. Alright.
I didn't say anything.
Yeah. You see a sign out front that says the Night Star Jewelry.
Okay. I'll head inside.
Alright. You walk in, and as you're walking in on the door, it has a symbol of a basically 3 lines heading up towards a star-like symbol. Looks like a guild symbol.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, I'll head inside. Is there like someone at the counter or something like that?
Yeah, there's a younger male that looks at you and says, "Hello! Welcome to the
I go
Night
up to
Star
him.
Jewelry."
Yeah, I'll go up to him and introduce myself, shake his hand and stuff. I need... I'm looking for a diamond, actually. About yay big, not a big one or anything. Do you have anything like that?
He
I just need it's gotta be 50 gold. It's for the witch bolt.
he bends down into the cabinet underneath, unlocks it, and pulls out a diamond. Says, "This about what you're looking for?"
Requires a diamond.
What's that?
He says, "Is this about
I'm
what
just
you're looking for?"
amazed.
Oh yes, that would be perfect. That's exactly what I'm looking for. How much is it?
50 gold.
Oh, that's perfect. And so I'll go into my pouch and give him 50 gold.
Alright.
One of these days, I'm going to teach him how to
Barter.
haggle.
Haggle a little.
50? Wow, that sounds good. Great, let's go.
Yeah.
Especially since he has the charisma.
Yeah. I should have made you roll for that. Whatever. My bad. Maybe I have watched too much Pawn Stars. All right.
Okay, thank you, and I'll head out.
Yeah, the younger man smiles at you and waves and says, "Goodbye. Thank you for stopping in." So yeah, you said you were gonna try another.
Yeah, if there's another blacksmith.
Are you gonna ask for 30 again?
Yeah.
This one takes it.
Okay.
Okay.
And the entire time we were dealing, I just like belittled the other one. God, if he wasn't so lazy, he could make a good profit. No wonder why he's a fat blacksmith.
This guy seems to be, this blacksmith is actually, looks fairly young, and he says, "Yeah, I used to apprentice under him. Yeah, that lasted about 2 weeks." And laughs with you.
Yep. A blacksmith with a good head on their shoulders. Say, have you ever been interested in joining a guild?
I've been offered by a couple in town. Trying to focus on my trade.
I understand. Well, if you ever want to join a guild, you can join ours and we'll let you sell any gear that we come across.
He nods and says, what's your guild name?"
Ragnarok.
"And you from town? I haven't seen you around."
We're from Soren.
Ah, okay.
Slightly bigger town that way.
Yeah. He
Much
reaches
bigger town.
he reaches out to shake your hand and he says, "The name's Ronald."
Nice to meet you, Ronald. And I shake his hand.
All right. And he says, I'll look around if I'm ever thinking about it. Thank you. Thank you."
All right. I go join everyone else.
All right. Is there anything
If we're
else?
going to meet. If not, I'm just going to the artist.
Yeah. You guys gonna meet up with him, or do you guys have anything else to do?
No, I'd probably just go back to the tavern.
Okay. Yeah, about at this point.
I actually just see Ma Ripper going from shop to shop trying on different clothes and
No, we're not going to have a get dressed montage with Mara. Ain't gonna happen.
All right. Yeah, about this time it's been about an hour.
Speaking of, it's been about an hour.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about that. Let's get your stencil.
Okay.
So yeah, you walk in and there's Ian's just sitting on a seat talking to Torin.
Don't tell me no work's been done.
No, the work's been done. He's working on the shield that he was working on prior to you guys
Okay.
coming in. He stands up and greets you and says, "Yeah, that wasn't too much work. It actually took a lot less time than I planned. Here you are." And he hands you a piece of sheet metal with the stencil of the symbol on it.
Ah, perfect. Thank you. Can I get my brooch back?
Yeah, he hands it to you.
Yeah, I reattach it.
Yeah.
And I give him the 5 gold.
Alright, he smiles and says, "Thank you for coming in. And if you ever need anything done and while you're in town, let me know."
We're actually just about to head out. Got a job to find somebody's ring. Probably hobgoblins.
He smiles and says, "Well, good luck with that. Thank you very much for the business." And sits back down to work on the shield. The shield is, if you take a glance, it's basically a half-done golden sun symbol.
So how good is the quality of the the stencil?
It's good. There's no
Okay.
like extra shavings of the cut or anything. and it's a piece of metal, so it'll last a while.
Cool. Something for later.
Yeah. All right. So you go back to the tavern to meet up with everybody.
Yep.
All right. It's been about an hour. If you're new to the channel here, we take about a break for 10 minutes every hour. So we will be back in just around 10 minutes. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to watch the past sessions, they are up on YouTube, along with all of Destro Season 1 is complete. Yeah, we won't be live tomorrow with Destro, but we will bring it back for Season 2 coming up shortly, so keep your eyes out on the Twitters for all that. And yeah, you can always follow the other people on Twitter as well. Links are in the description. And okay, yeah, that's about it. So we'll be back in about 10 minutes. Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you guys in a bit. Bye.